Congratulations. I see that you are here with the privilege of training a dragon. You won Khaleesi's challenge. It's been a very long time since anybody has won that, so congratulations again. What we're going to do is I'm going to go over types of dragons I have here. Okay? And we're going to choose together what would be best suited for you. So before I go over my scrolls here, we will remove your celebratory shroud. Do you want to keep this? No? I'm sure I can make use of it. Okay. So how are you feeling? Yeah. I heard it wasn't a very long battle. You're very skilled. Good. So we're going to go over the types of dragons. And whether or not you feel you are ready, I will help you to be comfortable. Yes. So, I will go over the types of dragons. The species are all similar but different at the same time. So, the first one we have is called a Wyvern. Okay? This one is a legendary dragon. It only has 2 legs, but it breathes fire. Okay, and it possesses a venomous bite. So, as babies, they are very friendly to a certain degree. They can also swim. There are different variations of the breed that can swim in the sea. So, right now, we don't carry any of those. The traits of this one, they can be very loyal when their trust bond is acquired with the trainer. Yes, they will always be at your side. They are actually my favorite breed. So this is Wyvern. They can be stubborn. They can sense your fear and also anger. The thing about this breed is they take on your emotions. So this really helps with them being loyal with you. They can sense something that you're not even quite sure what you're feeling. Okay, so the next kind that I have is in incubation right now. It has 15 days left. Yes, 15 days. And it is an Oriental Dragon. These are the dragons of majesticness. They have the horns of a deer, the head of a crocodile, the eyes of a demon, the neck of a snake. They have the viscera of a tortoise, the claws of a hawk, the palms of a tiger. They hear through their horns, and they're not capable of hearing through their ears. So, the Oriental Dragon is very fierce. It is the hardest dragon to train. So depending on you and how much time you are willing to spend, it's all up to you. They are very rare, actually, and the one I have is just 2 weeks old. It's very quite fierce. Only 3 in history have been trained. 3. Yeah. But I will actually be going through a preparation process so we can get out and you can camouflage yourself to witness and watch the behavior of the dragons. And really, a lot of the selection process comes from an intuition that you carry. And to be able to watch from afar without feeling any kind of threat, it will be the best way to select a dragon. Okay? So, we'll continue on. Now, the next few dragons that I am going to be telling you about are to be kept secret. The majority of them are very rare. Not a lot of people know about the ability to train these. They fear them, they hide from them. They do not understand that these dragons can take on human characteristics when trained properly. So the first one we have is the species is known as a chromatic. So we have a black dragon. Now the weapon that this dragon uses is a line of acid. So it's pretty deadly and corrosive, so you have to be very careful. It's very vile-tempered, and the black chromatic dragon actually smells pretty bad. So if you can get over that, then you will be well on your way. They attack from the water, and they also have an insatiable appetite. So to train this dragon, I'm trying to think of the last time I trained a black dragon. I know the one I trained really preferred ambushes. This dragon very much wanted to be in combat at all times. I did build a very strong trust bond with it, and I found that the black dragon that I had trained really took to females. So, I mean, it is something to keep in mind. We'll carry on. The next chromatic type of dragon that we have is in incubation right now and not prepared. It is a blue dragon, and the weapon that these dragons use is lightning. They have large frilled ears, and they do like to mock. They very much mock their enemies, and they can be quite manipulative. So I guess it depends on your strength and your capabilities. They're actually quite cute, the blue ones. They are almost friendly looking, and they are great surveyors, so they make for hunting. Hunting is very much something that you can use. The thing about the blue dragon, are you afraid of heights at all? Or flying? No? Good. Because this dragon prefers aerial combat. They are very swift and very much coordinated in the ways of aerial combat. So, carry on. So far we have the Wyvern, the Oriental, and then we have the black and the blue of the Chromatic breed. So, how are you doing so far? Okay. Like I said, I can show them all to you. You will have to do it in camouflage. The next breed is of the Chromatic species as well, and it is the Green Dragon. This dragon uses a cloud of chlorine gas, so it is very good at taking out a very large group of any kind of warriors, soldiers, enemies, anything like that. They will knock them right down to the ground so that you can get away. Almost like a tear gas, yes. This green dragon eats gnomes and sprites, so you have to be careful with that. Yeah. We know that we need to keep the gnomes and sprites. We need to keep them because they both do their duty and they both are very much needed in the forest. Okay, so they're highly adept at magic too, which is a bonus. They're very territorial, so I'm trying to think. We just had a green dragon about a month ago that we were training, and he took very well to one of the larger males. He took to him almost as if he was a father, and we had to be very careful to watch the way we were around him, and we had to keep our distance, so just gotta be careful with that. So when training a green dragon, Bribery is actually a very good training tool. Very easy to bribe with snacks and fruits, so that really helps. The green dragons actually prefer when you whisper. They prefer when you whisper for them. They have very sensitive hearing, and they also sense sadness very strongly, and it almost as if they don't have a will to do any kind of training or combat, anything like that. They will sense your sadness and they will not move for days. So you really got to be careful and make sure that you tap into how you're feeling. And I know that can be hard. So we also have the red Chromatic Dragon, and the weapon for this is fire. It is the largest, most powerful, and also the most popular dragon. So we go through those quite a bit. Incubation for this one is 660 days, and we actually have 2 that are hatched already. So you got to be really careful with the red dragon, as they really enjoy hoarding treasure. So watch your belongings. Your gold coins is something that they really are very good at hiding, and that's something that we all need. The thing about the red dragon is, although it is very fast, very clumsy as well. So they actually prefer to do their battles on the ground. So again, that would be another preference of yours, whether you want to be able to have the aerial combat, or if you're okay with doing it on the ground. I mean, most attacks do come from the ground, so that is something that I would keep in mind for the red dragon. They do take years to design their own battle strategies, so it depends on how much time you are willing to put in. And it is a very high privilege to be able to come here and to train one of these creatures, because they do take a lot of time and ambition, and they need loyal trainers because they are a dying breed. So we are trying to take care of them as much as we can. The thing about a red dragon is they have not one has ever been trained by a woman. They actually prefer to feast on women. So it's another thing to keep in mind. I mean, there is always a way to make history here. They can be very manipulative, and they need a very strong and structured and very stern type of trainer. So, it almost sounds like something that you would be capable of doing. The thing about the red dragon is that it senses lies. It senses lies from you, people around you. It senses if you're trying to hide anything. So you've got to be really careful. Yeah. Okay, we saw the next dragon. The next type of chromatic dragon is a white dragon, and this dragon is the smallest. This dragon is the most friendly. White dragons used frost. They use frost as their weapon. The thing about this dragon is that it's weak. So they're really good for hunting, gathering small creatures, and they have exceptional long-term memories, which is a very good thing in the sense that it will remember the path that you have taken so as not to get lost. I have a white dragon, and she is amazing. She's very loyal, very good at climbing, and they can fly very high and very fast. And they can also swim. Another good thing about this dragon is it's very adept to bribery when training. They are always hungry. The next dragon I'm going to tell you about is very ancient and one of the most easy to take care of. You would never think so. It is the Elder Dragon. And the Elder Dragon is suited to any realm. So, as for many of the other dragons, they prefer either ice or the forest, water. The Elder Dragon can pretty much live anywhere comfortably. And the Elder Dragon is actually one of the most expensive for anybody that is trying to come here to train it themselves. But for you, it's going to be free of cost. the challenge that you went through was very vigorous and very hard to win. So we're going to start with some preparation. I have some mead here for you. It's the best in all the land. There you go. Yeah. So now we are going to prepare to meet the babies. This is a bottle of pheromones. See? We're going to need to spray this on you so they can't smell you because you're new. Here we go. It has no scent for you. But to them you will smell like the wilderness and like them, so they won't sense you. I'm going to show you some of the camouflage gear that I'm going to be equipping you with. Okay, you're going to need to wear gloves, as most of your scent comes from your hands. So we're going to, these are for training as well. They do have very sharp claws, and you can't guarantee that they're not going to bite. They are frost-proof, fire-proof, and chemical-proof. So we can put these on first. See, all of your wounds have been taken care of. Okay. Now, your other hand. Thank you. I see you have not been marked very much from the battle. That's very good. Okay. How do those feel? They are quite comfortable. So the next thing that I'm going to show you is going to be your jacket. This is made from the hide of a black dragon. Okay? I will also be wearing one, as they are used to seeing me in it. The thing about this is that we will blend in with your surroundings. We have just the spot for our viewers to select their dragons. Let's put this on you. Good. Fits you just right. Okay. We have one more thing to put on your body. We have this fur cap. And you may think it would be a dangerous thing to wear, but many of the juvenile dragons do not prefer anything with any kind of fur. It blocks up their insides and makes it hard for them to use their abilities. So, yeah, this hat. Okay. So we'll put this on your head, okay? All right. I'm going to have to get you to take off some of your chainmail. It will reflect too much of the sunshine on it. Okay? We can do that after. So, have you thought of anything that you would like to look at in particular? The white dragon. Okay. I also have a juvenile elder that is just out of incubation. Do you want to take a look at him? He doesn't even have his wings yet. Yeah. So let me just put on my coat. Okay. So do you have any particular weaponry in mind? Any kind of special skills you would prefer your dragon to acquire? Good. So you want a nice friendly dragon. Okay. So we are going to be going out now. Everything is prepared. So let's go take a look at those dragons.